Hey, what's up, guys? This is Shane with Marketplace Dropshipping Masters. Just wanted to go ahead and get this video up so I'm not shooting any video of myself here because I'm not very good at that and it takes me forever. So this is just going to be a straight into my computer deal, but I just wanted to provide the basic mechanics of the supplier's website that I've supplied in our Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, the link to it is in the description. I highly suggest you go and join. And also, if you're not familiar with this website and you would like to access it and you're not part of the group, the link is down below in the description as well to go ahead and access the supplier's website. So let's get to it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and go through the steps to create an account on the supplier's website. This is the page that you will come to from following the link that I've supplied. So you're going to come up here to the top right corner where it says sign up free. Go ahead and click there. And this is going to ask for some basic information. It's going to ask for your email. Type in an email. Your password, you can put whatever you want, password, and then we have to do the graphic verification code. Looks like YJ4H, and then it's going to enter one-time password. Go ahead and click get one-time password. It's been sent to the email. So you'll need to go and check your email, which I am on my other screen. I've got to bring it over. Just received the email, one-time password. So what you're going to do is you can just copy that, and that's all you need. And right here, enter one-time password. Go ahead and paste. Invitation code is not required, and then you need to do the little checkbox, sign up free. Okay, registration succeeded. Please complete your profile so that you can enjoy the membership benefits such as checking the price and stock, downloading product data, and more. Okay, so you have to do this or you will not be able to access anything. So you need to go ahead. Well, you'll be able to access it, but you won't be able to see price and stock. So you have to hit the complete your profile. Okay. So it says right here, please fill in the information truthfully so that your account manager can provide you better customer service. All your data is protected. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is right here where it says phone number. It says unset. Click on go to bind. And then you're going to enter in your phone number. And then you're going to have to hit the get OTP, get one-time password, which I hit it and it's been sent. So I've got my phone in my hand and I have received it. It's just a quick message. Go to dear Go10 user. Your SMS verification code is 7310. So we'll type in 7310. Go to bind. Bound successfully. So perfect. We have our phone number registered, which is very important, as you will see later. Okay. So payment password. We have to, you can see here it's red, so it says unset. So to protect the safety of your assets, regular replacement is recommended. So this is just going to be providing a PIN. So payment password, come over to the right, hit setting. And then the payment password authentication, you can either hit the phone or the email. I'll hit the email. Okay. So now let's go back to the email to see if we got one that came in. Pull it over here. Okay, we're gonna have to hit the I haven't received it yet because I haven't hit get one OTP, get one-time password. So I just hit it, and it's came in. Right here's the new one that just came in. So again, we'll go ahead and copy. We've copied the one-time password. Just came in 0 minutes ago, and we're going to paste it here. Continue. All right, so new password. So let's go ahead and type in a new password. Only 6 numbers. Okay, so what you could do is this has to be numbers. So you're going to need to enter 6 numerical digits, any 6 that you want, and then that error goes away, and then enter the same and hit continue. Okay, successfully. So it's going to automatically direct me to my GoTen account. Okay, so this brought me right here. So what this is your dashboard from the My GoTen. So what we're going to do is do a quick overview of what you're seeing here so you can better understand. So right here you'll see a star system, membership level, VIP 1, and then 2, 3, 4, up to 5. So what that is the more stars that you have, the more of a discount you'll get, which I'll definitely get into that later, but for now you should at least be a VIP 1. My account manager, Jennifer. So this is very important information here, because if there's ever questions that you have, you will contact Jennifer here through Skype. So you will need to go and if you don't have Skype installed on your computer, go ahead and go and install it. And it's free to set up, but once you get it set up and logged in, you'll go ahead and search for this Skype ID. You'll just copy this information here and then paste it in to this Skype ID. If you have any questions on that, just let me know. And then if you need to email them for anything, right there's your account manager's email. So this is very important information to have if any questions come up about the platform. Over here is downloads of product data packets. So that's how many downloads you're allowed to do per month. We'll get into that more when we go and view the products. To-do list, orders to be paid. This means that you have orders that you have not paid for yet. Tracking number updates. This will show if a tracking number has been changed after it's been provided the first time. This happens very rarely, and they'll always send you an email and also a message through your Skype to let you know that something happened. Appeals in process. This is your pending returns or anything like that, any types of, if they received a damaged item, you open up an appeal, and then this will show how many is active. Orders to be dispatched. This shows how many orders are pending to be actually shipped out. So they haven't been prepared for the carrier yet. Orders to be synced, that will be 0. That's more for API access. Orders to be received. This will be how many orders are currently in transit to your buyers. Tracking number to be uploaded. This will show how many orders that you have that are pending tracking numbers to be uploaded. Abnormal orders. What this is let's say you put an incorrect state code or you enter an incorrect zip code. This will show up as an abnormal order, and we'll definitely touch on that more later. But if you see anything there, you're definitely going to want to pay attention. And then appeals to be confirmed. So when you first set up appeals, you'll supply the information, and then the system will, if they need more information, they'll kind of put the ball back into your court. So if you see any numbers with appeals to be confirmed, if that's anything but a 0, that means that there's some cases that have been opened that are awaiting your response. Next down here, it will show you your monthly sales. If you're selling US, it'll be USD, will show your sales there, and then pounds and euros. So right there, that's how much you've sold in the month. And then product statistics just keeps track of your wish list, downloaded, and ordered items. And then here we'll show the previous month's order volume. Brand new account, so there's no order. And then the sales volume ranking, that's how many times you've sold something in the prior month. And then appeals ranking will show you percentages of which items have the most cases open, things like that. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is jump over into my actual Go10 account. So, and then I can kind of, just to give you guys a glimpse of the possibilities here. This is my Go10 account that I do sell on. So that page that we were just on can be found right here, the My Go10. So we'll open that up. And then you can see here that I'm actually a VIP 4. So that's pretty good. We'll touch on that here shortly on exactly what that means. There's all my information. We kind of already went through this. You can see my monthly sales are only 7,700, and honestly, that's because I've been dealing with the accounts being locked for a better part of the month so far. So it's just something we all kind of deal with and go through. And then it shows, of course, the ordered, downloaded wish list. So this is what I want you guys to see. This is the order volume. You can see that I started, I started back in last summer, messing around a little bit. And then I didn't get really going until about January. Right towards the end of January is where I started. And then you'll see the growth here. In February, the order volume was 1,334, and then in March was 2,211 items bought from Go10. And then obviously this month, like I said, I've been dealing with the account being locked for most of the month. But even with that, I've managed to squeeze out 375 orders in March so far. So you can come down here, and these are the previous month's ranking. It'll show you the top 10, the SKU numbers, the name of the product, and then the sales volume. So this is how many of the item that you sold. So this right here should show you guys the potential of this website onto Facebook. I mean, these love, and I actually put this item up as an item that, I've sold really well in the past on the Facebook group today. And you can see last month I sold 513 of those, and I was going at about 40% markup profit. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. I was going about 40% profit on these. So I was just raking in the money, and then 145, 142, 122. So you guys can see that this, it's very possible, and it's very easy with this website, the tools that it supplies to keep track of this type of sales volume. I'm able to do it myself in just 2 to 3 hours a day, and that was at the height of my selling. So, just stick with me, guys, and I'll show you how to get there. But it does take a little work. You got to get in and you just got to list stuff. There's no way around that. Anyways, the appeals ranking, as you can see, these are the appeals that have been opened up on items and kind of the proportion of them. So you can see that honestly, total appeals is pretty slim. So we really don't get a whole lot of returns, things like that. And when I do, the platform is really good about making sure that they take care of me. Okay, so again, that's the My Go10 page. The next page I want to take a look at is the member benefits. And I want you guys to remember I'm the VIP 4 is my current membership level. So let's go member benefits. This shows you right here your membership level, Go10 membership. VIP 1 is when you complete your profile. So once you do that, you're a VIP 1 and you're able to start selling. VIP 2 is when you reach $1,000 for the previous month. You'll be a VIP 2. A VIP 3 is more than $5,000 in a month. And then me, I'm a VIP 4. So that means that my monthly sales were more than $30,000 last month. Obviously, I'll be dropping down to a 3 next month because of dealing with the bans. And then obviously VIP 5, 100,000, which is definitely possible, but Facebook's going to have to figure their stuff out before I think we can really get up to those levels. They have a little more information here. And then here's where they break down the discounts. So a VIP one, which you will be at first, you don't get any discount. As soon as you sell 1,000 off the platform, the next month following that month where you sold 1,000, you'll get a 1% discount, 2% discount, 3%, and then a 5% discount working your way up. So the monthly download limit, we'll get into the downloads here shortly. Order sync authorization is not anything that we'll deal with. That's more for the API focused stuff. And then API brand authorization. There are some brands that you'll have to be a VIP2 to get to, but it shouldn't take you guys long to sell 1,000 to get up there. Sales priority, kind of self-explanatory. It just means that the new arrivals are opened up to VIP2s and above faster than they are VIP1s. Stock reservation, that's a little more of an advanced for the bigger sellers, so don't worry too much about that. After sales valid period, 3 months for everybody. So that means within 3 months they'll if something happens, you can contact them and they'll work with you to go over things. Refund for unconditional return. So what this means is if the buyer just doesn't like it and they're being hard-headed, whatever, and you end up just refunding them their money, all you'll need to do is come back here, open up a case, and instead of losing all that money, depending on your VIP level, GoTen will actually refund you a percentage. So I know that's, it's not as good as Walmart and Amazon, obviously, but you've seen earlier how many cases that I had open, so really it's not a big deal. So the order processing fee and membership fees are both free, which this is a little misleading because there are fees when you go for a checkout, but we will definitely cover that. Okay, so that is the member benefits page right there. That's what we just went through. So now what we're going to do is get into finding an item that we want to list. So to do that, you're going to want to, my recommendation is to start with the cheapest stuff when you're first starting out. Those will sell the best, and you'll just get a feel for the website and you'll become comfortable with it. So we're going to click all products, and then this opens up the all products to show all the products. So here you'll have a category. Don't worry too much about that. Brand, don't worry about that. You will want to focus here on the warehouse, and you can see that they have US, China, UK, Germany, France, and I think that's they have warehouses in those. So warehouse, you're going to need to select US, and then the page should refresh. Okay, let's double check to make sure. Selected warehouse US. So we're good. The next thing you're going to want to do is right here, the sort by. So remember, we're looking at all products on the website, only stored in US warehouses, and we're going to sort by price. So just hit this once. And what this is going to do is filter all the products based off of the cheapest one first. So this one here, you can see, isn't going to be actually let me actually, because you see the 3%, that's because I have my discount. Let me jump over to the other one that we just created. Sorry guys. And then all products, same steps that we went through. US, and then price. And then down here I want you to notice something. It says visible after authentication. Now this could take an hour, 2 hours. It's just waiting on them to say that you're good to go. So the visible after authentication, if you're seeing that, you'll just have to wait until they go ahead and do the authentication on your account. So what I'll do is we'll just go back to mine. So just realize that once everything's taken care of, you'll see a price, and this price is $272 for me, but for you guys you'll be seeing $280, which is fine. And then it shows the stock. That's how many is in stock currently. So that's very good information. And then the SKU. So what you'll do, you'll see a lot of this first cheaper stuff probably isn't going to sell real well on Facebook. You want to go and find something that people use regularly, and definitely stay away from this type of stuff. masks, things like that, anything healthcare related, COVID related, just stay away from it. So nothing on the first page, so we'll go to next page. A bunch of oil filters. Here's one. The 2 meter 20 LED. This is a bottle lamp string stopper. So it's a bottle stopper and it has lights on it. So this will be a good item to go ahead, and you see this is an 8% off. So this one's a clearance type item. So you'll go through and just find whichever items you guys think would sell. So in this case, you'll click it once, and then you can see that it is a flash deal for 30 days. So it's reduced price for 30 days. The first thing they'll have is the title up here, which you do not want to just copy and paste titles over, because it's not a very Facebook friendly title. You want the titles on your Facebook to be very natural sounding. So I suggest not copy that. The first listing time, this is the first time this was ever listed onto the website. SKU number, very important information that you'll want to keep track of whenever you do list an item onto Facebook. Product price, you see it's free shipping, which is good, so we don't have to worry about shipping. Your member discount, whatever level you are, it will show there. Description, this isn't, don't worry too much, discounts cannot be used together, but the best price is chosen for you. So basically saying that they're going to charge you the best price possible. So instead of only getting 3% off, I'm getting 8% off is what that's saying. Value-added services and stock reservations, don't concern with that. Delivery to remote areas, yes, which all of them say yes. Listing time, again. And then warehouse, it's very important to make sure that US is selected here. Sometimes you will have other warehouses next to it, so make sure US and that the price is in USDs. Logistics service, this would be shipped economy, meaning that the customer would get it 3 to 10 business days. The quantity, that's for when you go to check out. And then the available stock, that's how many they have available to sell. So there's over 1,000 of these available. So let's say that we've decided we want to list this one up. The first thing you're going to do is down here, set arrival out of stock notice. You'll click that, and then what this does is this sets up and lets them know how you want to be contacted if this goes out of stock. So the first thing that you set up is arrival. So if you want to know when it goes out of stock, you're going to want to know when it goes in stock too. So you'll select continuously notify me of all arrivals. And then the prompt mode, this is how you'll receive the message. So email notice, they'll send you an email. Message notice, they're going to text you to let you know it's out of stock. And then web message center, that's actually up in the little news icon in the top right, up at the top of the page. And then out of stock notification every time, and then again all three. So now you'll hit confirm, and now anytime this goes out of stock or comes into stock, you'll be notified. So we have that set up, and the next thing is going to be the download. So this we touched on earlier. They only allow so many downloads per month, and I've never came close to downloading more than what they allow, so don't worry too much about that. But you'll hit it once, and you're going to say okay, and then down here you'll get a little pop-up of a zip file. So we're going to go ahead and let that download. And then you're going to double click again, and then it's going to pop up this. So you'll have this, and then you're just right here where it says extract all, click that once, and then make sure that you have, this is kind of irrelevant, but you want to make sure that show extracted files when complete is checked. You'll hit extract. Now what this is going to do is extract everything. So what we're going to be going for is this file right here, images. Double click that, and you have all of the images for this right here. It just gives them to you. So all you got to do is select each of them, which you can do so by selecting the first one, holding down your shift, and selecting the last one. So you have them all selected, and then you'll just drag these and drop them into your Facebook listing, and then rearrange them accordingly. So now you have those up for your listing. You can exit these out. So the next thing, of course, is the title. which you come up with your title. And then down here they provide description material. For listings, I suggest going through, reading it, and changing the way that the words that they use, because they use words that just don't sound like normal conversational words. Then if you want to make your party more bright and colorful, the string light is right for you. People don't talk like that. So if you want to say something like that, make it sound more fluid, more conversational. Don't get into too much high detail. Like on this little thing, I would suggest not providing weight. Nobody cares really how much this thing weighs, but what they do want to know is the cord length, 2 meters. So if you don't know how long 2 meters is, just go ahead and Google 2 meters, 2 feet, and then you can provide them with feet. Spacing between, like, obviously that kind of stuff is important to know, so you want to make sure that you get all that included. So assuming that you go ahead, you have this listed up, you created your listing, you posted it, now you've got an order for it. So we're going to go on the steps to actually order this. So what you're going to do is you'll come back to this web page, which again, you're going to want to save your SKU number, and then very important to copy and paste the URL into a spreadsheet or a Google Sheet. So and then that way, whenever you do have a sale, you can quickly find the item and get right back to the page. So when it's come, you sold one, so now you want to order it, you just come back to the page, hit add to cart, successfully added, proceed to buy. So this is going to bring up your cart. As you can see, this is the item we just put in there, one quantity, there's the price. So over here on the left, you just check that mark right there. Because you see, if you don't check that, it won't, your total price is 0 and there's nothing to do on the checkout. So you'll select that, proceed to checkout. Okay, so what you're gonna do for your very first order is add another delivery address. Let's go ahead and click that. And the recipient, that's who bought it. Let's go John Doe. The phone number, do not worry about that. You can leave that blank. Street address, 111 First Street, just put it in there. The region is United States. The province is the state. So let's say this was Alabama. The city is Mobile. And then the postal code, let's say, is whatever. So you'll hit save. Then you'll see here that there is the address that I just put in. So what you need to do is on that address, click select. You have to say that this is the address I want to send this item to, and then it'll turn it green there. So you come down to the product information, selling platform. You need to put it, the platform that you're selling on. So you'll select this and go down to Facebook Shop. Okay, there's the item with all of the information. You're ordering one of them. So customize order number. So what you're going to want to put in here is the actual Facebook Marketplace order number. Just copy it off of your order page on Facebook and paste the customized order number right into here. It'll make it much faster in the future if you need to come back and take a look at this order. And it's really helpful once you start getting to high volumes. It's very, very important once you start really selling. It's just going to keep things so much easier because everything is tied together to the Facebook Marketplace order number. So very important. And then we have that in there. So let's just say that's that. And then you're going to hit submit order. So once you hit submit order, it's going to come to this page, the checkout, final checkout. It shows you your order number. Here's the amount due. So what you want to do is down here you'll have an available balance, which will be 0. You have to set up a pay in your account, so you won't do it that way. So the way that you'll want to do it is credit card. You'll select that, right? And then if this is the first time you're doing it, you'll have to go ahead. The first thing you're going to want to do is put in your billing address for the credit card. You'll hit add, and then you're going to put in all your information here where you receive your bill, and then that'll save in, and it'll you can set it as your default address. So down here you'll hit your card number, the valid the valid period, and then the security code. And then down here, you'll see the payment password. So this is that 6-digit number that you set up when you first set up your account. And you'll have to put that 6-digit in there. And then once you do that, you'll just hit the OK, and then the order will go in. So sometimes, depending on your bank, they may flag it for an order and block the order. So if that happens, what's going to happen is you'll get a pop-up, and it's going to say something like API error, contact your bank. And what it'll do is it'll revert you, and you'll stay on this screen. You won't go on to the confirmation screen. You'll stay here. And if that happens, you're going to have to call your bank, let them know that it's authorized, or they may send you an email or a text, authorize it, and then go ahead and process again. You don't have to worry. If you do not receive the confirmation screen, then you will not be charged. Another thing to touch on is the handling fee. So they do charge a little bit of handling fee for the credit card. It's based off of, real quick, let me jump over. This is kind of unplanned here. Let me find where they, down here, payment methods, support center. All the way at the bottom, you'll see there's a lot of information, like just like a typical website. I do suggest you go and take a look around. Oops. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at the payment methods so I can give you guys an exact number on what they charge. So you can see here, credit cards can be used to pay for orders in US dollars. The handling fee for a transaction is 3.25% of the total price plus 17 cents. So they do charge 3.25 plus 17. So that's a number that you'll want to keep in mind when you're pricing. But again, if you just stick with take the supplier's price. So for instance, jump to let's just say the supplier, let's say we're going to do this one. So it's $18.92. So I would take $18.92 and multiply that by 1.5, and then that would be your selling price. Or if, depending on the profit margin that you're looking at, it may be, I would say 1.4 to 1.5. So take $18.92 times 1.4 to 1.5, and that'll be your final selling price, and that'll be more than enough to cover the fees. Let me get back to my order. So that'll be more than enough to cover the fees, plus have plenty of profit. So as you can see here, I click on my order. If you ever need to go back and view your orders, you click my order right there. And then this will show you your previous orders. So you can see here, this is the one that I put up, that I put in my cart, but I never paid for it. So it's showing as orders to be paid. So that's letting me know that I need to pay for the order. So let's assume that you've already paid and 24 hours passes and you're ready for the tracking. So you'll come in, and this is an actual real order that was placed yesterday at 10:30. So what you'll do is you'll come and find the order, which you can easily reference by the customized order number, which, remember, we're entering in the Facebook Marketplace order number right here. So that way you can reference Facebook to make sure that this is the correct order and you're putting in the correct tracking information. So let's assume this is the order that you're looking for. What you're going to want to do is come here under orders to be received, or sometimes it may show awaiting shipment, but it'll still have the tracking information. So you come in, you view the orders. And then right here again, the Facebook Marketplace order. This is the platform order number. There's the person we're sending it to. And then what we're going to be looking for is the logistics information. So here's where they're going to provide you with your tracking numbers. You got the product name, UPS SurePost. That's the method, the service that they used. And then right here's what we want, the UPS. You see right there, this was shipped by UPS, and then right here's the tracking number. So all you have to do when you're ready to do tracking is come in, reference your customized order number, make sure it matches what's on Facebook, view your order, and then copy, select UPS and then copy the logistics number, put it into Facebook, and that's it. And then you just move on. So again, just to go back and touch base on the things that we covered, we started out by creating an account, and then we went to the MyGo10, which is where you can find your account manager information if you ever have questions. And then we went on and checked some products. Well, we checked member benefits up here, and then we found a product we wanted to list. We selected it. Remember, it's important, the warehouse is US, and set the arrival notice and out of stock notice, download the file, which will give you the pictures. Go ahead and put your description up into Facebook, and then you go ahead and you go through add to cart, you pay for it, and then when you come back to look for tracking, up here you'll see in the top right my order, and then this is where you'll view all orders, and then you just click the view the orders underneath whichever order you're looking for, open it up, and your tracking number is provided in the logistics information area. So I hope this helps you guys, gives you a little confidence in the platform. I understand it's probably not the best instructional video you've ever seen, but I just wanted to put this together for you guys to show you that the website does work. It's not as easy, of course, as Amazon and Walmart, but once you get the feel for it, I mean, you can really make some serious money, as you could see from my account. So I guess if you guys made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe so you can get my next videos that I put out. And if there's anything you guys want to see, go ahead and drop it in the comments down there. And I guess until next time, we'll see ya.